Good morning, y'all. It is freaking cold out here. Definitely below freezing as my bear can had very thick frost on the top. Water was starting to get a little slushy. It's about 5:30. Wanted to get the day going. It's just too cold, so I need to get my body warmed up. It's so cold that my little dot isn't even registering on the map for GPS. So it'll warm up today. Let's get up in the mid 60s. So it's just a very cold start. Cold front came through after those storms, but looking probably about 17, 18 miles today, and probably stay in Hot Springs overnight and continue on tomorrow morning. That's kind of the loose plan, but we'll see what happens as the day progresses. All right, here's to a great day. Sun's starting to come out. Beautiful sunrise this morning. I don't know if it was all captured on the video and photos, but it's beautiful. Bright reds and oranges, yellows, real bright. But the sun is coming out, starting to warm up a little. I'm warming up at least. I don't know what the temperature is. Took the puffy layer off and my beanie hat and my gloves. So the body is starting to warm up, which is a great thing, which is why I like to get walking early in the morning. Because when it's cold in the morning, I don't like it. I don't want to sit around and cook. So I usually just grab a bar, protein bar, or granola bar or something and get moving and then eat more as I go. But starting to feel real good right now. It's real strong. Had a real strong day yesterday. Body could have kept going. But it's time to stop because the sun's setting and needing to eat and everything. Definitely feeling strong. That side problem I had for a few days, that stretched muscle or whatever it was, has almost completely gone away. I still feel it a little bit, but not much. Not enough to hinder anything or slow me down. So it is, here's another water, like a little creek or something. I've passed like 8 of these this morning already. So much water here, but anyway, going to keep continuing on. Like I said, going about 16 or 17 miles a day. You know, one of the hardest things for me, I don't hear too many people complain about it, but it sure does get to me, and that's chewing while I'm walking uphill. Just had a little snack there and starting to walk uphill. I must breathe through my mouth a lot, because that always gets me a little winded. I don't know if you could tell how high that is, but that trail goes right up there, straight up. Whew, that looks a little steep. That's gonna get the juices running this morning. Yeah, baby. A little bit of frost or ice there. Good morning, heart. That was a steep one. The heart has now woken up. Here we are on top of Walnut Mountain. Right over here is the main views. Everything else is kind of locked in with trees, but nonetheless, Walnut Mountain is in the bag. Just want to take a few moments here while I'm ascending this next mountain. I want to thank all of the people who have donated here in the last, well, since the beginning, but especially in the last week, there's been several that have donated to this thru-hike journey on the Appalachian Trail that I'm doing, to help with resupply and any lodging, you know, emergency things that come up, gear breakdowns, replacements, anything medical, you know, the things that I need as I continue on in this journey. So I really want to say thank you from the bottom of my heart. I really appreciate that. If anybody wants to help out along the way and donate, there's 2 links on every video description here on my channel. You can click on either the Cash App or GoFundMe. Either way works. I thank you in advance if that's something you choose to do. A percentage of that does go towards the International Osteoporosis Foundation as well, as I am raising awareness on this thru-hike. But I also want to thank all of the people who follow me on this channel. Leave your comments, follow me from beginning to end, send up your prayers, send up your support, positive words of encouragement. Just stand with me. That means a lot. You have no idea how much motivation it gives me, and the different, notes and comments and emails thanking me for inspiring them. That means so much to me. It makes me cry almost every time, because that's why I do what I do. Part of the reason I do what I do. The main reason is it's a spiritual journey for me. I love to conquer. I love to stand on top of things and make my body stronger, make my mind stronger, make my spirit stronger. So it's a very spiritual journey for me. But another big thing about that is, with all I've been through, I know there's a reason for it. And one of those reasons is to inspire people and give people hope. And so it really touches me when I hear those things. So thank you to all of you who support, in every way, especially with those prayers for safety and everything else. Just following along, leaving the comments, giving me positive words of encouragement means so much. Fuel on the fire, so to speak. Helps push that extra step sometimes. But I also want to thank my beautiful fiance, Lane, my best supporter, for obvious reasons. Just my destiny. I didn't think I needed anyone, and I know she feels the same. Then we found each other and realized that we were that extension of each other's lives that just was a perfect fit. And she supports me so much out here. I know it's not easy for her. I know it's not easy for me being away from each other like this at all. But we love each other with everything in us, and it just makes us stronger and stronger. We communicate all the time, as much as possible. And I completely support her and her life and endeavors. And I know she supports me 1,000%, stands behind me, makes me strong when I'm weak, makes me stronger when I'm strong. She puts that extra fuel in my fire, that extra pep in my step. She is the most awesome thing that's ever happened in my life. I don't mean to get too sentimental, but while I'm thanking people, I definitely need to thank the person who holds me up more than anybody. And I love you, Lane, and I cannot wait to be your husband later this year and make you the Mrs. Fortune. All right. Well, I just wanted to take a few moments while I was climbing this hill and thank everybody. I do not take you for granted, and I am very grateful for all you do to help me out here, and all you will do in the future. So let's keep conquering. Standing here on the summit of Bluff Mountain, considered a viewless summit, but you can definitely see the mountains in between the trees all the way around. Not the best of views, but at least this time of year, since the leaves aren't there, you have some views. But Bluff Mountain is in the bag. Starting a major descent right now. It's about 10 to 11 miles to Hot Springs. Just depends where in Hot Springs you're talking, because the trail does go right through the town. But in the next 2.5 miles, it's a 1,700 feet descent. But in the next 10 to 11 miles, it's over 4,000 descent and only 1,000 up. So over 10 miles, that's not much up. So it's going to be a lot of downhill, probably make up a lot of time, unless the trail is just real rocky and, steep or anything like that. That kind of slows things down. But otherwise, probably make up some good time here, getting close to Hot Springs, North Carolina. Still descending. The sun is bright and shiny with no clouds in the sky whatsoever. And it is warming up quite nicely today. Very beautiful day. And I am feeling strong and great. A little bit of aches and pains in my neck, shoulder area. Probably because it was so cold last night. I kept knocking my pillow, which my pillow is my puffy, out of the bag and air mattress. So I kept waking up with my head just kind of laying there sideways, So it wasn't exactly comfortable for my neck. But besides that, I'm feeling strong. No side issues. Back issues aren't really there. It's very mild pains today. Nothing bad at all. So feeling strong, continuing on. Got, 9-10 miles to go. Something like that. I haven't looked actually for a while, but probably went a mile or two descent so far. So whatever, depends where I'm going in Hot Springs, which I don't know yet. I'm not going to figure that out till I get there, but continuing on. Let's do it. Look at this cave. Somebody chalked up the Appalachian Trail logo there. I'm not going to play around in here too long, but I want to, because there's probably some bears in there doing some sleeping, or some kind of critters at least. Oh man. Very tempting to go in there and explore and see what's going on, but there wasn't much of an opening. And if there was a bear in there that I woke up, that might not be a good situation. I should be just patient. I'll see plenty of bear along the way, I'm sure, but I need my bear fix. I don't think I've seen a bear since last October. I need to see some bear. That's a cool cave, though. Looks like it goes way deep in there, too. All right, continuing on. A little over 6 miles to Hot Springs, and only 1,924 miles and 7/10 to Katahdin. I'm almost there. Oh, what a beautiful day this has turned out to be. Mid-60s, nice and sunny. I'm loving it. Gonna have a little bit of an incline here, and then another descension. It's 12 o'clock, high noon. Went 12.76 miles so far today. That's a new personal best out here on the Appalachians, so on the Appalachian Trail. So that's a good thing. 12.76 by noon. I always try to be like at least by 10 miles by noon. You know, anywhere from 8 to 10 by 10 o'clock, and 10 to 12 by noon. So 12.76 is a good start today. Only going about another 6 miles to Hot Springs, and I'm gonna set up camp for the night and start off again early tomorrow. Right now, I'm gonna eat me some lunch. So I'm not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure that that is Bluff Mountain, which is the last mountain that went in the bag. Basically came down from all the way there, wrapped around, coming over here. Not where that tree is, but then came down there to a valley, just kept down and down and down, and came around here. And now we're going over here with it on that side. Again, I'm not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure. Beautiful scenery here. Here's a couple headstones. One is for an Eva Gregg and one's for George Gregg. George passed in 1966. Eva passed in 1940. Says absent, but not dead. That is pretty cool. Be buried on the mountain. Just a little bit off the trail here. Here's back on the trail. And look at that puppy. Now that is a blowdown. Right in the middle of the trail with all kinds of branches. So let's go over here. Let's go here and try not to jab ourselves or in the bag. In the bag is important too. Can't jab my in the bag backpack. That's what it looks like from this side. A lot of blowdowns in this last section. I don't know how much of them were new from those last couple storms, but nothing too bad. Nothing that you had to like crawl under or take your pack off for or anything like that. All right, continuing on to Hot Springs. Right down there, you can see a little bit of a town. I'm pretty sure that's Hot Springs, or part of Hot Springs at least. And I'm starting to descend now. Again, after climbing up a pretty steep amount of 500 feet or so. Got the sweat going. It has turned into a pretty warm day, especially as we go down. But I think by the time we get down to town, it's like 1,500 feet of elevation only. So I got another 1,200 or so to go down. So we're getting close though. I have a lot less than 2 to go. I think it's like 1.5 miles at this point, but it's still like 1,100 foot descent. It keeps going flat and then going up again. It hasn't started descending yet. When does this thing start descending? 1,100 is a lot of descent to do in a mile. I'm just saying. But we're going to take whatever it gives us, that's for sure. And right down there is some buildings and such. I'm wondering if that might be. That's the same thing I looked at earlier from a different corner. But that might be hot springs down there. But, 2.5 to go. Oops, sorry. I'm at 1.5. 1.5 miles to go. About 1,200 in descent. See what happens. So I don't know if you can see it down there, but right there is Hot Springs. 0.9 miles away. Still quite a bit of descent to get down to there. Sometimes food makes me run downhill into a town. So just came down the trail. Here's a building over here. It says hostel. The Laughing Heart Hostel and Lodge. Well, I have a heart and it likes to laugh. So I think I'm going to stay here. Here's my room for the night here at the Laughing Heart Hostel in Hot Springs, North Carolina. Really nice and comfy. It's a hostel, so the showers and bathrooms are shared. But really nice. Comfortable bed, it looks like. So I'll be heading out very early in the morning. I'm basically here to upload videos, sleep, and do a lot of eating. And then back on trail. Oh, probably a little bit of resupply, because my next town isn't for about 70 miles. So going to just get some rest and a lot of calories in while I'm here. Some of the hikers who have come through. Live life.